last night I was working on the refactoring my controller for the register part of my site that I'm working on, and I wanted to just strip out all the bloated rubbish into a separate class in the member class. And my friend Luke from lukewarren.dev.za, I think, is that right? He's helped me out with it today so that I can use inversion of control. So what I need to do is go by his instructions. He's been helping me out on Slack. So I need to install a package on NuGet called Autofat. And what Autofat will do is it will help me with it. That's the inversion of control container, I believe. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Actually, the other thing is I'm just going to go to the member class. Oh, here we go. So Luke's web address is lukewarrendev.co.za. Sorry about that. I will put it in the notes because I'm going to create an article for this and put it on YouTube as well. Sorry about my croaky voice. I've got a bit of a cold at the minute, but hey ho. Right, so my class is back to how it was. Let me reload that. So this is how it was before. This is how I left it last night. And then Luke's helped me out with trying to set up IOC. So if I go to Tools, NuGet Package Manager. Now I want to look for Autofat. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Might just Google it and then just do it by the Package Manager console. Autofat MVC 5. Right, just do it like this. See if that works. Yeah, I was thinking that. I don't usually use the GUI. I usually like the Package Manager console. It's a lot easier for me anyway. I just look for the command and just enter it in there. Job done. Do I need to have it on the library as well, Luke, where I've got the member class, or do I just need it in the web application? Right, it's installed that now. That's great. I've got that part of it done, so let me close this. So that's included on. Now the other thing that he said was, so it was include that package. Then if we go to the message, he's given me the new class. But before I can use the new class, I need to register. Right, here we go. So he gave me this event handler code that I need to use. Right, so this is what he gave me, and I just need to change this. So if I go to, where's this going to be? It's going to be in custom event handler. Alright, I'll just have a folder event handlers. You only need it in the MVC site. The caller takes responsibility for the injection. It wasn't me, 007 joined the room. Hello, it wasn't me. Right, so if I just call this IOC event handler, probably the wrong name, but for this demo, that's what I'm going to call it. I can always rename it later. So I'm just adding the class, and then I just want to paste in this and sort out the namespace. Right, so these are my assemblies I need. Okay. Don't need the web API. Don't need his demo, things like that. Don't need his components from his demo. Okay, so I've got that set up there. And I think this API line was related to web API. Yeah, as I say, he's very helpful. He's even written a thing that I do need for me, which is really cool. So thanks, Luke. Right, so it doesn't recognise members, so I just need to do using online wishlist dot library help us. Members is in there, so that's working there. But currently I've got it as a static class, so I need to change it from being static to be one that gets instantiated. So that's where his other code that he gave me comes in. So he rewrote this for me as well. Oh, here we go. Hopefully that's the one. Might not be the one. I think it's the one. It's the one. We'll go with that one being the one. So I'm going to replace it. Okay. Version control tells me it's different. Say yes to that. So now yeah, it's saying remember. Oh, here we go. So Umbraco is an online wish list app. No, I'm using Umbraco to build my online wish list app. So Umbraco is just a CMS. You write it in .NET. You can use MVC or web forms, and I'm using the MVC approach. So it's happy now. It likes members here. So if I open up that file, helpers members, right, here we go. And then I need to, what are these errors for now? Doesn't exist in the current context. Let me just check back to my conversation with Luke. What does it say? So I need to edit the surface controller to make it a dependency on that. So if I go to the surface controller for register, just put this in here a minute and see what makes sense. So private read-only members, so I need to reference the library. Just hide this in case Luke's saying something. Yes, you did. Oh yeah, yeah, it's going to cause errors because of that as well. That's right, Luke. What Luke's just saying on here is that you probably don't see that because of the video coming over, but he converted my method from being static method calls to being instance ones. So I need to change how they're being called. So that will solve these issues as well. So if I just reference the library again here, helpers, and you probably guessed I'm not worried about looking stupid because this doesn't make me look stupid, but if it means that I learn something, then this is brilliant. That's what I want out of it. So, right, so I've added a constructor now. So he's put some notes here for me. We're injecting our dependencies via the constructor using the strategy pattern, and it's important we register an instance of the members class and whatever dependencies the members class has in our event handler. That way the dependency resolver can create it for you. Brilliant. And then, oh yeah, he's just shown me how I can verify the member. Now we can use your member helper. Yes. So I've got the member helper, brilliant. So where I've got this here, so he's just basically telling me that I can do it this way. So I'm just calling a method on that class like this. I've already got it instantiated now. So this can go, verify member. So now wherever I've got these calls, I just need to change them, how they're being used. Oh, message window is quite delayed from South Africa to the UK. Oh, sorry about that. I have found actually, Luke, that the message window is pretty shoddy on this. No offence, hope no one's watching from live coding. Oh yeah, someone is in live coding support. Hopefully that's a bot. But yeah, the messaging part of live coding is not great. Anyway, let me try and do this. So instead of calling it this way, I should be able to just do member helper and then just do that. Yeah, so I can just call it that way. So instead of having the static class, I've got it instantiated up here. So fingers crossed, in theory I've done it, and this has got the benefits for helping with doing your testing, your unit testing. I'm not great about that, I'll be honest with you. We don't do a lot of testing. I do try and do some unit testing, especially with the stuff that is just pure functions, what you can test something going in and coming out. But when it comes to things like the surface controllers and using inversion of control and dependency injection, I'm not used to it. It's still fairly new to me. I never claimed to be an expert. Anyway, so let's run this, clean the solution and give it a build. See if it's worked. No, we have errors. Let me just check. Luke wanted to tell me something. Struggling. Where is it? Right. So what are you saying then? Private read only. Here we go. So you're saying I just got to stick it up here? Like that. Boom. It seems to like that. iMember service does not contain a definition for set member as approved. Is that because it's static? Have I left it static? No. Cheers for that, by the way. Yeah, still typing, aren't you, Luke? Saving the day. Put that above your const. Yeah, right. Well, that'll do there. Well, I'll move it up to the top. So I've got that in there. That's fine. But I'm still getting some errors. Don't worry about the delay, mate. You're helping me out anyway. I don't mind about the delay. Sorry to anyone else who's watching that's got a delay. Just to explain, my friend Luke from South Africa, he's helping me out with implementing an IOC container so that I can make my code more testable and it's better. So iMember service doesn't contain a definition for set member as approved. Why not? Am I not doing it right? Oh yeah, no, it won't do, will it? No, so I think I can just get rid of that, yeah. That's fine. I didn't need to do that because that was already on here anyway. That's just a method within this class. Right, fingers crossed this will work. Yes, so build succeeded. So the way it's supposed to work on this website that I'm doing, I go to online wishlist .web.local. I then register, and if it does it properly, it will register, it will create me some members, it will send a verification link and do all of that. So just give it time to load up. Still slow even though I'm on a flipping SSD and all that jazz. Oh, I've got a new follower, thanks a lot, Sargon. Sorry, is anyone asking me anything? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude and not reply to anybody, no. Oh, error occurred, that's a good start. Don't think that's... Yeah, still an error occurred, thank you very much. Don't know what that error is. Yeah, it can't load the control... Oh no. You've killed it! Killed it, Luke. So I've got... Right, okay, so it wants me to register. So I'll click on the register button. I'll think about the Umbraco side of things in a minute. So, first name. I'll do Luke. Luke Warren. Luke. Luke at test.co.uk. Password. Password. Register. Right, so it didn't like that because it can't send the email. So that's annoying. So it can't send the email because I didn't have Papercut running. Sorry about the going. Papercut. That's what I want. So Papercut is just a way, it basically allows me to send on localhost. So it doesn't actually send the emails out. Oh, I need to put Web API back in apparently. Can we just do this? Luke 2. No, here we go. Change password cancelled to password validation failure. Interesting. This is in my code. Right, line 59. Oh. Anyway, should we try and let's have a look at that. Line 59 of which class? Register controller. Register controller. So create member. Oh, now I've hit F11 and not F12. Let me just go into it. Where's it gone? Register controller. Let's stop this. Line 59, create member, F12. What's it saying? Password failure. Oh, right, yeah, I put a rubbish password in. That was no big deal. Alright, register again. Let's start again. Come on. Luke 3. I can put better validation around this, that's fine, I'm not worried about that. Right, let's see if that runs. Yes, so it ran. You won't see this bit because my head's in the way, but I got a notification. I've got my verify email, so it sent me a link. I've got a GUID on the end. Click on the link. Yes, it's verified it. So it's all working. So thanks to Luke, it has all worked. However, I still got the problem with the Umbraco side of it. So let's see if Luke can help me out with the Umbraco side. So he's saying I need to do some more things with the Autofat to register for the Web API stuff. So do I need to install the Autofat Web API as well, or do I probably do, don't I? Let me just check my messages from Luke. He sent me 6 messages. There might be a problem with the pipeline. Try popping the Web API stuff back in. Forgot about Umbraco side. Yeah. IOC is definitely working, so thanks for that. That's brilliant. So let's just go to NuGet Gallery, and I want the Web API one for this Autofat Web API. Is this the right one? Looks like the right one to me. I think I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to take the plunge. I'm just going to do it. Let me just check the picture actually. Send me a picture of the ones that I might need or might not need. Autofat Web API 2, lovely. So that is the right one. So I'll just copy that command. And I will go to my code. I'll go to Package Manager Console, paste that in there on the web app, hit enter. So it's going to add that Autofat for me on my web application for Web API 2. So previously, if you've just joined, I only did it for just Autofat. I didn't do the Web API bit because Luke didn't think I needed it for that, but he forgot about Umbraco. So here we go. We shall see. So I've done that bit. Now I also need to go to the event handler as well, that custom event handler that I created. And I'll probably need to register some things up here. So if I go back to his original bit of code that he gave me, because this is all coming from Luke, but I'll put his website address in a bit. Here we go. So he did comment all the things that were Web API. So I'm just going to, I did delete them before, but I'm just going to leave them all in now. And then hopefully that will just work an absolute treat. No, doesn't work a treat. What's the problem there? Container Builder doesn't contain a definition for register API controllers. Are you missing a using directive or an assembly reference? I could well be. Let me go back up here. Send me a big class. Did you send me the whole thing? Yeah. Loads of these up here. That was it. So I was missing some references. I bet it's that one. I bet it's that one. Okay, any more errors? No errors? Oh, no errors, come on. Let's save and build this. It'd be nice if it does work, because then I don't need to worry about it. But even so, I've checked everything into source control before I even got started with this, so even if I wanted to not have the packages anymore, not have any of it, I can just revert it all back and start again from where I left off last night. But I don't want to do that, I want to use it this way. So let me just have a look at the website again now then. Let's go into the back end. Oh, I did a build, didn't I? Let me just do another build again. I'm never sure if I've just built it or not, but it always tells me I've just built it. Right, fingers crossed, no more errors from Umbraco. Ooh, Control and plus everything with the red squiggles. What's that? Oh, what, that'll just tell me what my namespace is missing or something with it. Control and dot, oh yeah. Anyway, so I've just loaded it up. It looks like it's working again in Umbraco side of things. Let me just go into the home page and change something. Don't know if that's going to prove anything, but this is me editing some content. Save and publish that. Lovely. Go on the front end. Delete. Alright. I think it's done it. Basically, he has only gone and done it for me. So, if I was someone who was just visiting the site, I wanted to register, let me do it again. Let's pick one of these names, iProcessor. Alright, iProcessor. I'm going to register as you on my site. iProcessor. And then I'll actually log in, you can see the site. Register. get my email. Email comes up, click on the validation link. Great, you have been verified. Go back to the home page. I can now log in. So username iProcessor, password iProcessor, login, and then you will see the wonderful site which is online wishlist, which doesn't do much at the minute. Well, it does do some bits. So if I go to eBay, make sure I've not got anything dodgy in my basket that you'll see. What do we want? So let's look for, I don't know, some trainers. Are they kids trainers? They're not going to fit me, are they? Yeah, more details on toddlers trainers. Got a little boy, he might look good in them. So if I enter the link in there, this is the rough idea. Hit enter. It's then gone to the site. It's picked up all the details. I've got the link to it, so I can click on that. That'll open it up. So this is my wish list. I want some trainers. I want everyone to know I want these trainers, so they can come and have a look at my list and they can buy things. And I'll be able to include the seller name, the price per item, the quantity, you know, things like that. Eventually, that's what I'm going to work on. But I was just making sure the register, the login, all of those things works first. And now I've got dependency injection. Via inversion of control. Thanks to Luke Warren. So let me just check again what his web address is. So it's lukewarrendev.co.za. So let's have a look. Luke Warren Dev. You'll see that I've already been on it. So this is your man. He's the man who's helped me out with this. Without him, this video wouldn't have happened. And I'll be doing a blog post as well. So you probably find the blog post when it's on YouTube. You'll see the link to the blog post in there. So this is Luke's website. It's pretty cool. He's built this in Umbraco as well, and he shares good bits of good code snippets or teaching you about things. What his actual latest one is teaching us about dependency injection. I think is this poor man's dependency injection. Yeah, I think it is. He's using interfaces, and then he can test things out and mock it out. So thanks ever so much, Luke. Really appreciate your help. And thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to go and have some dinner now. I've got 20 minutes left of my dinner break. I'll check in my code and then I can carry on later on if I get online again later on and do some more with the website. So thanks a lot. Cheers.